There are a lot of gurus on YouTube teaching people how to make money. Some claim you can make 5,000 in a day. Others claim you can make up to 5 million in 8 weeks. For the next 1 month, I followed the advice of some of the biggest financial YouTubers with a goal to make 10,000 from all the side hustles combined. I have tried so many different side hustles, from phone flipping, Uber Eats to eBay reselling. And here's the truth. A lot of YouTubers make it seem like it's so easy to make passive income from side hustles. In this video, I tried and tested some of the side hustles, starting with
side hustle idea number 3 is Airbnb arbitrage. Just imagine you rent a house for $1,500 per month. If you then put that house on Airbnb for $150 per day, then you could pay off your rent in just 10 days. That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month. $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
Right, so we are going to test this side hustle and see if we can pay off the rent in 10 days. And then for the rest of the days in the month, which is 20 days, it will be pure profit. I don't know how easy that is, but we are going to try. And along the way, we are going to see if this is actually a scalable side hustle and we can turn it into a 7-figure side hustle, as Mark claims.
It's entirely possible to scale this side hustle to 7 figures.
The first thing that we need to do is find a landlord that's happy to let us put their property on Airbnb. And behind me is the property that we're going to use for the side hustle. The landlord is happy for us to put on Airbnb, just under one condition. I'll get into all of that later on in the video, but for now, let's go see what the property looks like. This one is purely unfurnished, so everything we're going to actually buy from scratch. Well, I'll start from the bathroom. Right, this is the bathroom. Everything is clean. And then, as always, we're going to buy a lot of things off Facebook Marketplace. I'll just run you through the numbers at the end of it and tell you how much we've spent. We bought this one off Facebook the other day for £65, and then the guy charged us £50 just to bring it. That couch is going to be right there. We're going to put a TV right there. It's going to be a TV. So that's the kitchen, and then let me show you the bedroom. Yep, obviously the thing, we need to furnish the whole place. This one was not furnished, so we already got the beds, we just need to put them in. But we're trying to get everything done in like 3 days. Wait, today is Friday. We're trying to get this ready for Sunday. So I don't know if you missed it, but the bedroom never had a wardrobe, and neither did I have the budget for a brand new wardrobe. What I've done is I went Facebook and bought a cloth rack for £10, and now this is what the whole apartment looks like after everything has been furnished.
Just imagine you rent a house for $1,500 per month. If you then put that house on Airbnb for $150 per day, then you could pay off your rent in just 10 days. 10 days. That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
Right, so now the apartment was ready. All I done was take some pictures and then list it up on Airbnb. Right, so we're live. I've listed the property on Airbnb and Booking.com, and the reason why I put it on both platforms is because I want to increase our chances of getting bookings. As it stands, the rent on the property is £600 a month. So if we want to pay that off in 10 days, we need to be asking for £60 a night, and that's how much I'm asking for. Luckily, it's still cheaper than a lot of similar properties in the area, and I've worked it out. If we get lucky and get the whole property rented out for a month, it will leave us with a revenue of £1,800 before expenses, and expenses is rent, gas, electric, council tax, and all of that comes up to about £900 a month, which leaves us with a net profit of 900. So at this point, I started getting bookings and everything was going perfectly fine until this happened. Right, so I got the first guest yesterday, and the worst thing that could have happened actually ended up happening. I couldn't believe it. I just kept thinking like, no way. Bro, look, I'll show you. So he check-in is at like 3 o'clock anyway. So he messages me this, and it says, "Hey there, I'd like to cancel this booking. I don't want to be staying here. I'll be leaving the keys back in the key box and mixing the codes up. I'm not staying here. I would like a refund. I don't mind cutting out the 45 for tonight, but I won't be coming here. The atmosphere coming into the property is awful. I can smell everywhere outside." And I literally walked out the door. Bro, as soon as I got this message, I said, no way. I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, I know where the smell is coming from because next door there's like tenants, and obviously they was doing whatever they was doing, and that's why the whole outside was, you know. And then literally as soon as I got the message, I literally called them up. I said, listen, I'm very sorry for what's happened. You can get your money back, you can get a refund, but please do not leave a review, because I knew as soon as he leaves a review, the whole challenge is gone. Later on in this video, I'm gonna get back to you with how much we made in our first month for Airbnb, but for now, let's move on to the next side hustle.
19-year-old is making millions per year reselling sneakers. So I spent a couple days with him to learn exactly how he did it.
Right, we are not gonna make $1 million in a year reselling trainers unless I sell each of these for 50,000, but I can't really do that because none of these are exclusive drops. What we are gonna do, however, is see how much money a small sneaker reseller makes as a side hustle. These are trainers that I got from a friend who does sneaker reselling and sneaker boughting, and these are 30 pairs. For the next 30 days, we are gonna see how much money we're gonna make sneaker reselling. Later on in the video, I'll show you how much money I've invested in all of these trainers, and we'll see if we've made a profit or a loss. Right, so these are some of the trainers that we got. There's quite a few of them. We got some like that. We got these. We got those. We got those. There's quite a few of them. I can't go through all of them now, but we got those. Right, so after this, I took some pictures and listed the trainers on eBay and Depop, and then the orders started coming in. So later on in the video, you're gonna see how much money I made after 1 month for reselling trainers.
Now, this last side hustle is probably the most surprising of them all, and it's something that not a lot of people know about. And there are people who have created multi-million-dollar businesses from this concept that I'm going to show you. So, most people, when their phone or device breaks, they'll typically either throw it away or sell it for super cheap on sites like eBay. And this right here presents a massive opportunity for you, because what you could do—
Bro, there's no way he said this side hustle has created multi-millionaires. First things first, the barrier to entry for this side hustle is too high. For you to actually try this, you either need to be a technician or know what you're doing. Not just a random person like me cannot just jump out from nowhere and do this.
Because remember, typically there's only one thing wrong with the phone or device that prevents it from actually working. But the device still has dozens of fully functional working parts that can be harvested from the phone and then sold separately. And so let's actually break this down and take a look at a real example.
The next thing is, a lot of times the technician that buy these parts, they already know or have suppliers from warehouses who get them these parts for way cheaper than what is online on the marketplaces. The only reason why they go to eBay and Facebook is because they want a genuine part, but it's messed up now, because even if you put a genuine screen on an iPhone, it will still have the message in the settings saying unknown part. So technicians don't actually bother. I am not the one that's gonna bash a side hustle before I try it, so we are gonna try it. This is the perfect phone for us to actually use for this side hustle, because when I bought it, I got scammed. Sorry, open the other one.
Alright mate, you alright?
I'm alright, man.
You need to reset it.
Right, there's no iCloud, and you're sure there's no iCloud?
Never been set up.
Right.
I got it for my daughter, but never set it up. She forgot the password.
Is it?
So, it's just one of them ones where not bothered got a Kindle.
No worries, just double count that.
Yeah, sound.
Right, no worries. As long as you said there's no iCloud.
It's never been set up.
Is it?
No, never.
Right.
Apart from the password and turning it on, but never set the iCloud or email or anything up.
No worries, thank you so much.
Oh mate.
Cheers. The seller claimed there was only a passcode and there was no iCloud, and if I reset the phone, the passcode will go away, and it did, but then there was an iCloud. And I tried to reach out to the seller, and he basically said, I don't know what you're talking about. When I sold it to you, there was no iCloud. This phone is only good for parts, so I'm gonna list it on eBay, and later on in the video we're gonna find out if it's sold, how much it's sold, and if this is a side hustle that can make you a multi-millionaire. There is another side hustle of his that I've actually tried before and it actually makes sense.
If you go to your local Facebook marketplace or even Craigslist and you go to the free stuff section, or you just type in free stuff into the search bar, the amount of stuff that you'll find people giving away for free is absolutely insane. There's no reason that you couldn't go and sell these for a nice profit.
Right, so I have attempted this side hustle before on this channel and I've made videos on it. I'm just going to show you the items that I picked up for free over time that I think were valuable and I made some good money on them. This table was the first one. I picked up this table for free, but they're selling for £169 brand new on Amazon, but obviously it was used, so I must have sold it for £60, I think. Yep. I just gotta put them apart. One thing I'm gonna say, if you're trying to do this side hustle, is you might need a bigger car. As you're gonna see, this table was free, but I struggled to put it in the car because it couldn't fit, so I had to dismantle it. I did, and I managed to flip this for £60. I've gotten a free gaming chair before and I sold it for £30. I've picked up a free exercise bike before. Yep, that's what it's looking like. I took some pictures and put it on Facebook and sold it for £70. And I've picked up a free TV before, but it was not a smart TV. I must have sold it for like £80. Right. This is the part that we've all been waiting for. I'm going to tell you how much money I made from every side hustle. And I'm going to start with the side hustle that paid me the least amount of money. Right. The one that paid me the least amount of money was flipping phone parts. It does not work. I genuinely made no money. Look, I listed the phone on the 26th of March. And today is the 26th of April, and I've had to delete the phone because nobody was buying it. Yes, I've had interest of people making me offers of £30, but remember, I paid £50 for the phone. You making me an offer of £30, that means I'm gonna sell it for a loss, and I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So does it work? Nah. One, you need to be a technician to know how to put the phone apart. Two, you're gonna be competing with warehouses. You cannot compete with warehouse prices. Does this work? Nah. Would I recommend it? Nah, don't do it. Right, so the second side hustle that paid me the least amount of money is sneaker reselling. Even I'm surprised. I genuinely thought this was gonna make me money. Don't get me wrong. Look, I'll break it down. I paid $1,500 for the whole lot. There was 30 pairs. So far, I've sold 20 trainers. I got 10 trainers left. And from the 20 trainers that I've sold, I've made a total of £1,380. That means I need £120 to break even. I got 10 trainers. I'm looking at walking away with £300 profit when I've sold the whole 10 trainers left. And I'm gonna be honest with you, look, I didn't actually sell these trainers in 1 month. Now it's been like over 2 to 3 months because the trainers did not have high demand. The trainers that I got, they don't really have high demand. It's like with trainers, you gotta get the ones that everybody's after. Would I recommend it? Yeah, but not doing it like I done it, because I bought the trainers that have no demand. So I'll say look for the trainers that actually have demand to them. The next side hustle is flipping free items from Facebook. Now this one I've made videos about. If you want to watch it, just click there. It actually works. There's times where I've made £400 in a week just doing this. The only problem is you might need a bigger car, and sometimes you're gonna get to the items that they're giving away and in bad condition, and that's why the person is giving it away. I've had times where the wardrobe was just messed up, and this is something that you gotta be ready for. So would I recommend it? Yes. Now the next side hustle is the one that we've all been waiting for. Now this one I need to get my phone up because the numbers are a bit mad. Right, so remember I listed the property on 2 platforms, Booking.com and Airbnb. So for the first month on Booking.com, I made £749.40. That's on Booking.com. And then on Airbnb, I made £592.26. Right, and that brings the total to £1,342.26. But that's just revenue, right? So now we take away the expenses. Rent £600, council tax £80, electric £100, gas £100. That leaves us with £462.26.
That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
But the side hustle itself actually works. I got a flat that is already cheap. I'm not asking for £150 like Mark told us. I'm asking for £60. Does this work? Yeah, but I feel like you're gonna need more than one property, 2 properties. I feel like for it to actually make sense, you need like 10 properties where you're actually hands off and you're just managing them. But this as a side hustle, it actually works, and my earnings got better in the 2nd month and the 3rd month. So yes, this side hustle actually works. Right, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, I'll appreciate it if you can subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. See you next week.